In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to thread the top part of your sewing machine. What you will need is some thread, a spool of thread that fits your sewing machine. You're going to need your sewing machine as well as the foot pedal and electrical source so that you can plug it in. You also may need some scissors, and I think that's it. So the first thing you need to do is to grab your thread. You want to make sure that you put your thread on the spool holder. So I'm going to have my thread, I'm putting it on the spool holder, and then I'm going to make sure that my thread is coming off the top and it's not coming from the bottom. Okay, you see how the thread is coming from the bottom? You want it to come from the top as such. Okay, so I put my spool on here just to hold it in place. And that's the first step. Now, if you look at the top of your sewing machine, you see there are little instructions. There's a 3, there's a 1, there's a 2. What I'm going to do is take my thread here and I'm going to wrap it around this back piece of the machine here. It actually allows your thread to go through it. So I'm going to put it right along this back piece. I'm going to run it right along this line as such, and if you look right here, it tells you to go up because that's the second instruction. So I'm going to pull my thread up, and if you look right here, let me pull it up a little bit. I'm turning the hand wheel, so this is helping me to pull this up. You want to put your thread through the circular part. Okay, so I'll take it and I'm going to pull it from the back, and it should go right through that hole. Okay, so I finally got it through the hole. I want to make sure that I take my thread and we're going to go down, back down. So we went from there to there to there. We came back up, and now we're going back down. And you'll find that there is a piece right here. You're going to put your thread right through that piece. Now, this part of sewing is the hardest part, learning to thread the machine. But after you thread it and you learn how to thread it, you're good. Okay, so I put it right along that tab here. You can see that. And now the next part is I'm going to put it through my needle hole. What I usually do is take the end of the thread. You can either put a piece of saliva on the end, or just cut the end with some scissors, and you're going to, okay, right through the needle hole. So you want to make sure that it's going from here straight down through your needle. And then this is actually called the presser foot. So you want to put your thread through the toes right here of the presser foot. So I put it straight through the toe of the presser foot, and then you always want to make sure your thread is going from to the back. This concludes our tutorial of how to thread the top part of your machine. Now, this is a computerized machine, but a lot of the sewing machines are the same as far as threading purposes. So hopefully this helped, and enjoy.